The Bhagavad Gita, the Song Celestial, written by Unknown, narrated by Jagannatha Dasa.
The Bhagavad Gita, often referred to as the Gita, is a 700-verse Hindu scripture in Sanskrit that is part of the Hindu epic, the Mahabharata. The Bhagavad Gita is set in a narrative framework of a dialogue between Pandava Prince Arjuna and his guide and charioteer, Sri Krishna. At the start of this righteous war between the Pandavas and the Kauravas, Arjuna is filled with moral dilemma and despair about the violence and death the war will cause. He wonders if he should renounce and seek Krishna's counsel, whose answers and discourse constitute the Bhagavad Gita. Krishna counsels Arjuna to fulfill his kshatriya or warrior duty to uphold the Dharma through selfless action. The Krishna-Arjuna dialogue covers a broad range of spiritual topics, touching upon ethical dilemmas and philosophical issues that go far beyond the war Arjuna faces. The Bhagavad Gita presents a synthesis of Hindu ideals about dharma, theistic bhakti or devotion, and the yogic paths to moksha or liberation. The synthesis presents 4 paths to spirituality: Gyan, Bhakti, Karma, and Raja Yogas. Numerous commentaries have been written on the Bhagavad Gita with widely differing views on the essentials. Vedanta commentators read varying relations between self and Brahman in the text. Advaita Vedanta sees the non-dualism of Atma, or soul, and Brahman as its essence, whereas other sects of Hinduism see Atma and Brahman as both different and non-different, and Dvaita sees them as different. The setting of the Gita in a battlefield has been interpreted as an allegory for the ethical and moral struggles of human life. The Bhagavad Gita is the best known and most famous of all Vedic texts, with a unique pan-Hindu influence. The Gita's call for selfless action inspired many leaders to the Indian independence movement, including Mahatma Gandhi. In fact, Gandhi referred to the Gita as his spiritual dictionary.
So have I read this wonderful and spirit-thrilling speech by Krishna and Prince Arjuna, held discoursing each with each. So have I writ its wisdom here, its hidden mystery. For England, O our India, as dear to me as she. Edwin Arnold. Preface. This famous and marvelous Sanskrit poem occurs as an episode of the Mahabharata, in the 6th or Bhishma Parva of the great Hindu epic. It enjoys immense popularity and authority in India, where it is reckoned as one of the 5 jewels, Pancharatni, of Devanagari literature. In plain but noble language, it unfolds a philosophical system which remains to this day the prevailing Brahmanic belief, blending as it does the doctrines of Kapila, Patanjali, and the Vedas. So lofty are many of its declarations, so sublime its aspirations, so pure and tender its piety, that Schlegel, after his study of the poem, breaks forth into this outburst of delight and praise towards its unknown author. Magistrorum reverentia brachimanisi interesancatissima, pietatis afficere ferture ergote primuma, vatisi sangatissime numinisco faefeta, quisquis tandem inter mortales, dictus tu fioris carminis buius octoro, cuius oraculis mens ad
Sample complete. Ready to continue?